Hey everyone, and welcome to Business Bootcamp. I'm Christy Wright, and I'm here to give you the practical steps you want and the tough love truth you need to succeed in your business. Today, we're talking about 3 major problems that many businesses experience and one simple solution that will solve them all. And over the last 2 years of building my business, I have run into all kinds of problems. I have learned a lot, and the truth is, there are endless problems that we business owners can run into in our business, but there are some common ones. And today I want to teach you 3 very common problems that many businesses run into and one simple solution that can fix them all. But before we get to that solution, let's talk about 3 common problems you might be experiencing in your business. Number 1, product-based businesses struggle with margin. Between the cost of goods, the packaging, the overhead, the time putting it together, margins can be really difficult in product-based businesses. You struggle to make money because the margins are so small. If you run a product-based business or have products as a line in your business model, you know this. It's really hard. One of the ways to overcome this is to have a very high-end, expensive product, but even then, you've got less people that can afford that high-end product. Another way around it would be to sell a massive quantity of these products, but you have to have a pretty big audience to be able to do that and move that much. And many business owners starting out don't have the platform, don't have the audience to support a large quantity, which makes it really hard to make money in a product-based business with these small margins. Product-based businesses also are often very seasonal, where a lot of your sales come in the fourth quarter, especially for those of you that have boutiques or have event-based businesses around Christmas. It can be really hard to plan your budgeting and projecting all year long because you're such a seasonal business. All of these reasons are why product-based businesses can struggle with margins. It can be really hard to earn a good profit margin in a product-based business because it's just hard to make enough money to make it worth it. So number 1, product-based businesses struggle with margins. Number 2, shipping. Shipping is a major problem with product-based businesses. Shipping is not free, America. It's not free. It costs money. Thank you so much, Amazon Prime, for training all of America to expect free 2-day shipping. Because in real life, shipping is not free. For the rest of us that are not Amazon, it's not free at all. But here's the problem. If you charge for shipping, people freak out and abandon their cart and you lose the sale. If you take the hit yourself, then you're cutting into your profit margins even more. Or you can mark up your product and roll shipping into it so you can offer free shipping, which we know is not free, which is what I recommend, but still not ideal. Okay? Shipping can be a real challenge in product-based businesses because the public expects something to be free that, in fact, is not free at all. It's a real challenge for business owners to get their products into the hands of their customers without losing a ton of money in the process. Shipping is the second problem that we're talking about today that's a problem in business. Now, the first 2 examples were specific to product-based businesses, but this third example I want to give you is specific to service-based businesses. The third problem we're talking about today is the dollar per hour treadmill. The dollar per hour treadmill means that if you are making money, it is because you're working. You're on the treadmill. In fact, the only way that you make money is if you're on the treadmill, the dollar per hour treadmill. So service-based businesses that charge for their services, either by project or by hour, that is tying them to a desk or to producing in real time. But what if you want to take a vacation or a sabbatical or have a maternity leave after having a baby? If you take time off, you're not making money. That stinks. The dollar per hour treadmill is a real problem in service-based businesses. It ties them to their work where they never get time off without losing money. So profit margins, shipping, and the dollar per hour treadmill are all 3 really common problems we see in business. But here's the good news. All 3 of those problems can be solved with one simple solution, and that solution is courses. When you create a course, you have huge profit margins. You have no shipping, and you have the ability to sell that course, help people, and make money when you are on vacation or doing yoga or having a baby or doing anything else that you want to be doing. Courses give you freedom, they give you income, they give you stability, and they give you scalability. And here's the great news. Y'all, courses are so easy to create. You can create them with just your knowledge and skills. What do you know? What can you teach? What can you share? What can you offer? You could create a course today on a platform that has a very low fee or maybe is even free, and all you're needing is your knowledge and expertise. And here's the great news. You don't even have to record the lessons if you don't want to. You could sell the course and market the course and then lead the course live. Maybe you don't want to deal with editing or deal with production or deal with uploading the videos. That's fine. You could even just lead the course with a live audience. You know, when I left Ramsey and I started my very first course, Stop Winging It, which is my speaker training course, I did this exact thing. I did not have the lead time or the budget to pay for editing and production and all of this build time. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to create the course. I'm going to create the marketing points and the workbook and the outline, and I'm going to sell it, but I'm going to lead it live. So I started my business in August of that year. I launched my course in September of that year, and I led the course through live video sessions September and October. It cut out all of the editing, all of the production, not worrying about music, not worrying about thumbnails, not worrying about lower thirds or slides or prep work. I just showed up live, which, by the way, people loved. They loved the live feedback. They loved the Q&A. They loved getting you in real time, which, if you're a teacher, often we have more fun and are more spunky and fun and sarcastic through improv and really showing up and responding to people. There's a great benefit to leading a course live. So don't even get intimidated by the idea of recording lessons and do I have a script and who would edit them? Don't even think about that. You could literally create a course today, offer it, and then lead the lessons live for your audience. And let's talk about workbooks. You can create a very simple workbook to go along with your course in a very simple program like Canva. This is exactly how I still create a lot of my lead magnets and a lot of my workbooks and downloads in Canva. It's a free program that you can use right now. They even have templates where you don't have to be a great designer. You can plug in your content and it will look beautiful, and you download it and deliver it to your audience. Creating a course is so much more simple than people can possibly imagine. Courses are a great way to diversify your income, to create additional streams of revenue in your business, to get around some of the problems we've been talking about, like profit margins, shipping, and the dollar per hour treadmill. Courses are a great way for you to grow your business. You know, when I created my Stop Winging It speaker training course, it was the first thing that I did after leaving Ramsey, and I was scared out of my mind. I was doing almost everything myself, and I was so intimidated about putting this new thing out in the market. And y'all, on the very first day of opening my course, I had more students and more revenue than I possibly expected. It blew my mind. The revenue in that one day was more than I had made the entire previous part of the year combined in one day through a course. I started to think, is this the potential of courses? Now, since then, I have refined my course offerings and some launches have done better than others, but I will tell you, as of today, 2.5 years after leaving Ramsey, courses continue to be one of the primary sources of revenue in my business. Why? Because courses are a great way to do business. Courses have incredible profit margin. Other than your team help or maybe some software that you're using or the platform that you're building it on, you have almost 100% profit margin other than those few expenses. The margins are huge. You're selling your knowledge, your expertise, your time. The second thing is you don't have to ship courses in real life. You send them through the internet. Thank you for technology. You don't have to worry about shipping costs or packaging or worried about things getting lost in the mail. You just send it to your students with technology. And then you're not staying on the dollar per hour treadmill. You can sell your course any time of year. It's not seasonal. You can launch it multiple times a year. You can launch it in the background while you are on vacation, and your business is making money even when you're not working. And if you decide to lead your course live, you could even take those recordings, package them, upload them, and sell them later, 6 months later or 3 months later, launch the course again, and people can view those live recordings even if you don't edit them. There are scrappy ways for you to create a course right now. Now, many of you know that I'm good friends with Amy Porterfield, and Amy is the queen of courses. I have taken her courses. I have created my courses based on how she teaches courses. She's truly, in the online space, the queen of courses. She actually has a free workshop coming up. If you go to getcourseconfident.com, you can sign up for Amy's free workshop, and she is going to teach you how to get over this imposter syndrome that you're not a speaker or you're not a teacher, and she's going to teach you how to dream big about what a course could do for you, for your business, for your family, your goals, and your future. All right, y'all, that's it for this week's episode of Business Bootcamp. Don't forget to go to getcourseconfident.com to sign up for Amy's free workshop, and be sure to follow this podcast channel so you never miss a new show. Then I'll see you next week for another new episode of Business Bootcamp.